Abigail Blackrick. Today we're in Charlevoix. I'm speaking with Chelsea Platt, Executive Director of the Munson Healthcare Hospital Foundation. Chelsea, what is a hospital foundation?
The hospital foundation is essentially the fundraising arm of the hospital. So they need programs and services and equipment that they can't afford with their regular profit margin. So we come in and we help raise money to support those efforts.
So after the Charlevoix area hospital became a part of Munson Healthcare, how did that adjust the purpose of the foundation?
Well, we all need foundations. Munson has a regional foundation. A lot of their local hospitals also have a local foundation. So the need is still there. There's always capital needs at a hospital that they can't cover on their own. And that's where the foundation and the donors that support us come in.
Absolutely. And there's also a hospital guild. Can you tell me a little bit about how you work with them?
Sure. The Hospital Guild is a group of about 150 volunteers who work together to help fundraise on our behalf. So they run our gift shop. They do a number of other sales throughout the year, a geranium sale and a book sale and a sheets and linen sale, whatever they dream up to help support our efforts, and the proceeds all go to our campaign.
And so was the foundation formed after the guild or vice versa?
It was formed after the Guild. They've been around since the 50s, and the foundation is relatively young. We were just formed in the early 2000s.
And the foundation has a pretty big campaign you're working on currently. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. We're trying to raise $3.4 million. We've already completed the new chemotherapy and infusion center, and we expanded our primary care facility in Boyne City. But up next is the really big piece, and that's a renovation of our surgical suite and laboratory. We're adding a third operating room, renovating the whole surgical suite, and expanding our lab.
Why was that important for the Munson Healthcare Charlevoix Hospital?
Well, we do an astounding number of surgeries for such a small hospital, and we've really seen a jump in outpatient procedures. And because of the age of that particular facility, we just weren't that well equipped to handle the growing volume. So by adding that third operating room, reorienting how the space works, we're really going to be able to accommodate a lot more surgeries, about an extra 500 surgeries a year.
And you said you needed a little over $3 million for that. How far into that are you?
We're about $2.6 million into that.
Wow. How is the Hospital Guild helping with that cause?
They're wonderful. They have made a $50,000 pledge to the campaign. They thought it would take them about 5 years to raise that money, and we're not even 2 years in, and they've already raised $35,000.
Wow.
So we're ecstatic.
Absolutely. So when do you expect that new suite will be completed by?
They're hoping to have it done by early 2017, so we're just getting going on some of the construction now.
Terrific. And Chelsea, with a foundation like this one for the hospital, what's the importance of the community and how do volunteers help?
Volunteers are a huge part of what we do. We have a staff of 2 people. So volunteers help fill in the gaps. They help us run our events. They do things at the foundation office. They stuff and fold envelopes for us. They're out in the community representing us at community events and different things. They help over at the hospital, run the front desk, and whatever we really ask of them, they help fill in the gaps for us. They're fantastic.
That's great. The foundation also is involved with continuing education of hospital staff. Can you tell me a little bit about that involvement?
Sure. So we have a few funds that help staff if they're trying to continue their education in the medical field. So we have a couple funds here that go to that end. We also help in any way we can facilitate the medical school programs in the state. Michigan State has one, but so do a number of other colleges. And we've raised money to provide housing for them so that when they come here on part of their rotations in med school, we have a place to keep them. So continuing ed is very important to us.
Oh, that's awesome. And taking it back to kind of the volunteer aspect of it, what exactly would volunteers do if somebody at home is thinking, well, that's something I could become a part of? What would their responsibilities be?
Sure. Well, we try to tailor it to what they enjoy. A lot of it has to do with events. We have a big annual fundraiser in December that takes an army of volunteers to get it ready. They can come to administrative functions. We need a lot of help here in the office. Like I said, folding, stuffing envelopes, stamping envelopes, whatever it might be. And then there's some things at the hospital. So we have a front desk person that greets people when they come in, helps get them to their end direction. They help in some departments, although we're a little limited in what they can do with patient contact, but we try to make it work with whatever they enjoy.
Great. And is there a contact that somebody can call if they want more information on being a volunteer?
Yep. Faye Parrish is our Director of Volunteers, and her number is 231-547-8501.
Terrific. Thank you, Chelsea.
Thank you.
In Charlevoix, I'm Abigail Blackrick with My News 26.